finally over, and we're about to start the season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce. You see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the right receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, trying to make magic on the scramble. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
I can take her out in a little bit, man.
They had the first down before. Already backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Whoa.
Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looks as if he's going to run it.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
He'll take it himself.
What is happening? Guys.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Jesus.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. A bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Onto the field again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right, that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 30-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Steps away. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Offense set on first down. Holds and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Gets it past the mark.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Defense. Come on.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense is having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Throws to the back.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it was an easy call for the referees.
Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Backs looking for the goal line. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a two-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meadows. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Reads it, fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't. Somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The punt team makes its way up. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on.
Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. No, he got loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The short hands, it's Tuggle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
They'll run the RPO.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quickly to the tight end. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Meadows. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's got a
Lobster.
touchdown.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they've forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks it, just keeps moving. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Meadows. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Got it set up on the outside. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they tacked on the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Powers through. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Max going for the goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you chuck it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch and gets the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Oh, shit.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams